Have you ever considered how acts of kindness and giving not only bring joy to others but also profoundly enrich your own spirit and sense of purpose? Imagine a divine system that consistently reminds us of the power of generosity, urging us towards a path of compassion and shared well-being. The Quran encourages Sadaqah, or voluntary charity, through a multifaceted approach that includes direct commands, vivid promises of abundant reward in this life and the hereafter, stern warnings against avarice, and compelling descriptions of its spiritual and social benefits. It establishes giving as a fundamental aspect of faith and a cornerstone of a just and empathetic society. At its core, the encouragement for Sadaqah stems from the Quran's emphasis on God's absolute ownership of all wealth and resources. Believers are seen as stewards, entrusted with these provisions to use them wisely and share them with those in need. The term Sadaqah itself is rooted in the Arabic word sidq, meaning truthfulness or sincerity, implying that acts of charity are a true testament to one's faith and belief in God. The scripture clarifies that giving purifies one's wealth and soul, acting as a means of seeking God's pleasure and drawing closer to the divine. It is an acknowledgement that true prosperity is not merely accumulation but also distribution. To actively engage in Sadaqah, one is encouraged to give generously and consistently, recognizing that even small amounts can be significant. The Quran suggests giving from what one loves and without expecting anything in return from people, focusing solely on God's reward. Practically, this involves identifying individuals or causes in need, whether they are relatives, orphans, the poor, or travelers, and extending assistance. The emphasis is on giving with a good heart, without seeking to publicize one's generosity or to shame the recipient, ensuring the dignity of all involved. Moreover, the Quran introduces profound concepts such as Sadaqah Jariyah, which means continuous charity. This refers to charitable acts whose benefits continue long after the initial donation, such as building a school, digging a well, or sharing beneficial knowledge. These acts generate ongoing rewards for the giver, even after their passing. This highlights that Sadaqah is not merely a transient act but an investment in eternal recompense and a lasting legacy of goodness that brings blessings, known as barakah, to one's life and wealth. Ultimately, the Quran's powerful encouragement for Sadaqah transforms simple giving into a profound act of worship, deeply integrating it into the fabric of a believer's life. It is presented not as an option but as a spiritual imperative that cultivates empathy, fosters communal solidarity, purifies the soul, and promises abundant blessings, reinforcing the idea that true success encompasses both material well-being and moral rectitude.
If this deepens your faith, like, subscribe, and keep learning with us.